Water. Water is one of the most readily available chemical. Water is an oxide of hydrogen, that is H2O. Water is an oxide of hydrogen. It's represented as H2O. It is an important compound of all living organisms and it constitutes about 65% of human body and 95% of plants. Okay, this is an important solvent because of its ability to dissolve so many substances in it. Okay, it is an important solvent because many substances dissolve in it. Okay, about 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. 3/4 of earth's surface is covered with water. Okay. Next, physical properties of water. Physical properties. First point, pure water is colorless, odorless and tasteless. Colorless, odorless and tasteless. Then it is present in liquid state at room temperature and it boils at 100 degrees Celsius and it gets converted into gaseous state, okay, and it freezes at 0 degrees Celsius and it gets converted into solid state, that is ice. Okay. Next, water molecules undergo extensive hydrogen bonding. Okay, water molecules undergo extensive hydrogen bonding. Next point, due to its high heat of vaporization and high heat capacity, it is responsible for the moderation of climate and body temperature of living organisms. That is, it has very high heat of vaporization and high heat capacity. Okay. Then, fifth point, due to the existence of hydrogen bonding, it has very high freezing point, high boiling point, high freezing point. Due to this hydrogen bonding, high freezing point, then high boiling point. Then high value of specific heat, then high latent heat of fusion and high latent heat of vaporization, high value of specific heat. High latent heat of vaporization and high latent heat of fusion. Okay, these are very high compared to H2S and H2E. So, in the case of H2O, freezing point, boiling point, then specific heat, latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization are very high compared to H2S and H2SC. Okay, then these alcohols and carbohydrates dissolves in water due to this formation of hydrogen bonding. Okay, due to the formation of hydrogen bonding, alcohols and carbohydrates dissolved in water. Next point, excess solvent. This is an excellent solvent for the transportation of ions and molecules required for plant and animal metabolism. Okay, this is an excellent solvent. These are the important physical properties of water. Okay, structure of water. Water exists in gaseous phase, liquid phase and solid phase. First, gaseous phase. In gaseous phase, it exists as discrete molecules, okay, and central atom is oxygen, which is highly electronegative, and two hydrogen atoms are attached, which are electropositive. Okay, this oxygen atom is highly electronegative, and the structure is bend structure. This is due to the lone pair of electrons. Two lone pairs are present in oxygen atom. Okay, due to this, the structure, the geometry get distorted to bend structure, and the bond angle is 104.5 degree, and this bond length, OH bond length, is 95.7 pm. Okay, so this will be the structure in gaseous phase. Now, next, liquid phase. In liquid phase, these molecules come closer and they get associated to each other due by the hydrogen bonding. Okay, like this. Hydrogen bonding with other H2O molecule. Okay, like this. So, this continues. Okay, like this. So, due to this, the molecules gets associated. Okay. Next, solid phase. At atmospheric pressure, ice crystallizes in the hexagonal form, but as the temperature again decreased, so or at very low temperature, it condenses to cubic form. So the structure of ice is highly ordered three-dimensional hydrogen bonded structure, highly ordered three-dimensional hydrogen bonded structure. Okay, this is the structure, tetrahedral arrangement of oxygen in ice. Okay, tetrahedral arrangement of oxygen in ice, oxygen atoms in ice. So in this case, this is the arrangement. Each oxygen atom is tetrahedrally arranged with 4 other oxygen atoms, tetrahedrally arranged. Okay, and the distance between two oxygen atoms is found to be 276 pm. Okay, these two oxygen atoms, the distance is 276 pm, and each oxygen atom is surrounded by 4 hydrogen atoms. 2 are arranged by covalent bonds. Okay, like this, and 2 are arranged by hydrogen bonds. So, due to this structure, these are the structure of ice is open cage like structure, and there is vacant spaces, number of vacant spaces in this. Okay, these are the vacant spaces. So, number of vacant spaces are also seen in the structure. Okay. Next point, ice has lower density than water. Like ice has lower density than water. Why? See, in the case of ice, the structure is like this. There are vacant spaces in between. So due to this ice is having lower density. Okay. So as the temperature increases, ice melts and water molecules come closer. So what happens? So their volume decreases, and what happens as the volume decreases, density increases. Okay, so density increases in the case of water. This is the reason why ice floats over water and provides thermal insulation for water below, and it ensures the survival of aquatic life. Okay, so this prevents the aquatic life and acts as a thermal insulation. Okay, density of water increases and reaches a maximum of 4 degree. Density of water is maximum at 4 degree. Okay, after this temperature what happens? There is thermal expansion takes place. Thermal expansion and breakage of hydrogen bonds. Breakage of hydrogen bonds. So these molecules gets kinetic energy and they move further, and the volume increases. As a result, this density decreases again. Okay, volume increases. Due to this, volume increases and density again decreases. So after this temperature, after at 4 degrees Celsius, the water is having the maximum density, and after this temperature what happens? The density again decreases. Okay, so 4 degrees Celsius is the temperature at which water is having maximum density. Okay, below this temperature also this liquid is water is having lower density, and above this temperature also this liquid is having lower density. So density decreases. Okay.